What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill. You guessed it. I'm back at you again with another video. Everybody smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it, y'all. All right? It doesn't matter what people think. If you're taking care of business, let them talk and they can have their opinions too. Let them talk and they can have their opinions too. It doesn't matter what people think. If you're taking care of business, what does it matter what somebody else has to say about your process and your method? People want to sit on a high horse and feel high and mighty because they have their accomplishments. When people see you on the up and come up, people see you on the up and coming, they always want to put their little 2 cents in. You need to do it like this. You should have wore a red hat instead of a blue one. If you put them purple socks on, it really pop. Okay? They want to have an opinion about everything you do. But let them talk and have their opinion too. Because everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has their method. People swear up and down because something don't look like how it's supposed to, that you're not doing nothing. Don't we all know that one person that work every single day that don't buy nothing, and people think whatever they want to think, but that person got a whole stack, a whole rubber band full of cash in their pocket or in their bag or whatever they got. All right. And everybody, he need to do this, he need to do that. It look like he don't do this. All right. Don't worry about what people are doing. Everybody's got their own method. Everybody's doing what works for them. How you know that person's not buying a house? How do you know that person is not saving up to leave? Or how do you know that person doesn't have a plan? People want to be so worried about other people until you disappear and your whole life change. When you disappear and your whole life change, they ain't got nothing to say about what you're doing then. In the blink of an eye, his whole life change. All right, when the blink of an eye, when your whole life change, they don't have nothing to say. All right, they not gonna have nothing to say. All right, they not gonna have nothing to say. People don't know if it didn't just all fall down for you. Okay, people don't know if it just didn't all fall down for you. They don't know if you're just picking up the pieces. They don't know if you're just putting. They don't even know if you're putting your whole life back together. But they want to have their opinion though, because it makes them feel good. People like to feel good. People like to sit on the throne of judgment and feel high and mighty and make judgments on other people's lives. It doesn't look like you're not doing anything for yourself. I have myself together. I have this. I have that. I don't have the same issues as you. It's what it looks like on the outside. But internally, what are you dealing with? Or are you just using everything that you have on the outside to cover up for what you're dealing with internally? See, a lot of you are richer than a lot of people who have things. A lot of you are better off than a lot of people who have things. You just have to figure out how to get your system in place. A lot of times, sometimes life will have it to where some people in life have to work on themselves first, and then they can get to where they're supposed to be, and then their life will look normal. All right. Sometimes when people don't have things together, sometimes there's some things that they had to sort through. Everybody is on their way. Everybody's starting from a different starting point. All right, you can't measure everybody else's success the same way. You can't look at everybody else's journey the same way. Everybody else's journey is different. Everybody's different. Everybody else's life is different. Can't judge me. You can't judge another person just because you feel in your heart of hearts, you feel that person doesn't have what they're supposed to have. That's all your judgment. That's all your assumption. People want to talk just to have something to say. People like to have something to say. When somebody is doing something and people don't know what they're doing, but they could feel that person is about to become successful, they feel there's something special about that person, they feel that person is able to do something, able to provide something, but that person's just not quite there yet, they're going to have everything to say. Because why? People don't talk about nobodies. People don't talk about nobodies like that. If the person is a nobody like that, the most they'll say is, that's just Mr. So-and-so. Don't worry about him. They're not worried about him. They'll still talk negatively about people because that's just what they do. But they won't be worried about that person. When they're worried about you and they're talking negatively about you too, you're doing something right. Like I said, they'll say negative things about everybody else too. Oh, that person talk about everybody. They got something to say about everybody. That's nice. They got something to say about everybody, but are they worried about everybody like they're worried about you? Are they as critical as everybody as they are with you? Answer is most likely no. All right. When people have a lot of opinions, when people feel like they have a lot to say, it's because you got something that is about to explode. You got something that is about to become successful. You're about to become successful, and people can see it. People know it. People are like, hey, things are about to work out for you. People have their opinions on your life, and they're going to want you to do what they want you to do in an attempt to try to stop your progress, in an attempt to try to stop your success. All right, that's why they have so many things to say, because they want to discourage you. They want to knock you down so that you don't pursue those goals. All right, but it doesn't matter because you're taking care of business. All right, if you have a system and you're not wasting your resources, you're not squandering your resources, you take care of yourself, take care of your business the best you can, especially if you're just starting something out. It doesn't matter where you are at in life. It doesn't matter where you were previously. If you are starting something, if you are putting in a good amount of work to produce results, if you are kicking A and taking names when it comes to your goals and you're not playing games, you are going to become successful. All right. If you're excusing yourself from people to go work on your dreams and not hang out, not waste time, not sit around, watch TV, not gossip about other people, not worrying about what other people are doing, you are going to get somewhere. It just takes time. But the thing is, people that don't want you to make it, they're going to try to rush you. Why don't you have this now? How come you're not successful now? They're trying to confuse you. They're trying to worry you. They're trying to make you quit and give up. Throw in the towel, give up, throw in the towel, give up. They're trying to make you throw in the towel and give up. Don't throw in the towel and don't give up. All right? Because you have something in you that's greater than what they have in them. And they're trying to stop that greatness from coming out of you. All because they don't see any in them. If they had greatness in them, they would be telling you to be great. If they knew that they could be great, they would be uplifting you instead of trying to pull you down. All right? If you are going to pull me down while I'm trying to uplift myself, I'm not going to let you. If you are trying to pull me down while I'm trying to uplift myself, I'm not going to let you. It's already hard enough for the things that we've created for ourselves, physically, mentally. It's already enough the things that people have said to us. God forbid we believe them, because we saw this person as very influential. When people told us that we couldn't do something, unfortunately, we believed them. All right, people misused our trust and abused our trust. And that's why they're constantly trying to give us opinions, because they still think we value their opinion when we no longer value their opinion anymore. We're doing our own thing. We value our opinion. Our opinion matters. Okay? Okay, empaths, chosen ones, star seeds, light beings, chosen vessels, chosen ones. Our opinion matters in this thing. Okay? Our opinion matters. What we feel about our life, that matters. All right? And a lot of people want to have opinions because they don't want you to take that. They don't want you to take the yellow brick road. They don't want to see you take the yellow brick road. They want to see you take the path that leads to destruction for your dream. It may not lead to destruction for your life, but it will lead to destruction for that dream. Some people want to quote unquote help you. They want to help you get you a nice car. They want to help you get you a nice house. They want to help you get you a nice job. But what they're doing, we're not talking about people that are trying to come into your life and lend a helping hand. We're talking about people that are trying to divert you away from your goals, dreams, and getting the real amount of money in your hand. All right. We're talking about those people. Yeah, go do this, go do that. Something that's totally offset from your career. Something that's not even in alignment with your career. Something that won't even help you get near or do what you want to do. They want you to be spending so much time and focused on what they want you to focus on, so that way it'll take your focus off the thing that you're about to become successful with. People don't have no patience. They don't have any trust. They don't believe in themselves. And because they don't believe in themselves and they don't think they can achieve certain goals, why should you? That's how they feel. They feel that if they don't feel they should If they can't achieve it, they don't feel you should either. They don't. If they can't do it, they don't feel you should be able to, and they want to try and stop you. But you can't let them do that. Can't let their opinions affect you in a negative way. A lot of times people will say things when they see you trying. They'll say something to get underneath your skin. They'll say something to set your spirit on fire. They'll say something to make you get upset, make you freak out, get angry, get hurt, be bothered. The one thing you have to do, instead of running away, instead of getting mad, instead of getting upset, instead of placing blame on them for what they said, the one thing you should do is ask yourself, why does it make you feel that way? Why is what they're saying affecting you and impacting you so well? A lot of times people know that you value success. A lot of times when you have a vision and you're working on your dream and it hasn't happened yet, but it will happen because you're not giving up, and people realize that. People know that. It's just they want to put pressure on you because it's not happening right now. What they will do is they'll put that pressure on you to make you quit. All right. They'll put that pressure on you to try to make you change your mind and go do something else. All right. They don't want you to see your dream through. People know that things take time. People know that it takes a while for you to produce your dream, but because you don't have it right here and right now, they want to make you think that it's never going to happen, but that's not the case. You know it's going to happen. You have feelings that it's going to happen, but they don't. You can't go off other people's opinion. You're going to have to value your opinion more than other people's when you're working towards reaching the level of success that you want. People are going to try to help you. They're going to try to tell you what to do. You're going to have to ignore it. It doesn't matter if you struggle. It doesn't matter what you don't have. See, you will struggle to get to your success. They don't want you to do that. All right, you will struggle to get to your success. You'll work whatever job. You'll overcome whatever circumstance. You'll overcome whatever situation. You'll do whatever it takes to get to where you need to go. You'll do whatever it takes to make your dream become a reality. And a lot of people don't have that. See, if you're the type of person that if you wanted to become an athlete, you would have trained all day and night to become an athlete. You would have trained to become the best athlete you could have become. You would have trained to become Michael Jordan. But because people aren't viewing what you're doing as credible, as useful, as valuable, they'll put it down. All right. They know it's valuable. They know it's useful. They know it's credible. It's just that you're doing it, and their opinions of you and how they feel about you, they don't want you to become successful. So they're not going to display positive feelings about what it is you're doing in hopes that you'll quit, in hopes that you'll give up, in hopes you won't believe in yourself. But guess what? If it was somebody else doing it, they'd be jumping for joy. They would be praising this person. Oh wow, look at what so and so is doing. They'd be rubbing it all in your face too. How come you don't do something like that? But then the moment you try, they'll shoot that down. You ain't gonna get nowhere with that. You don't do this right. You don't do that right. You do this wrong. You do that wrong. You don't do that right. You don't do this right. All their opinions. All right, all the opinions. No positive criticism. All opinions. All right. Criticism is supposed to be positive and negative. All right. But even when it's past criticism and you could tell people are just saying something to have something ignorant and nasty and mean to say, don't let it bother you. Ask yourself, why is this affecting me this way? It's affecting, and this is what we're getting back to. I had to loop it back because I originally missed this point. But this is what we're getting back to. You feel this way because you value your success. You value what you're doing. So you're taking it personal. All right, sometimes instead of getting upset and blaming other people, we got to see why we're taking things personal. Why am I taking this personal? You're taking this personal because you value success. You want success so bad, you could taste it. All right, you want success so bad, you want it bad enough to breathe. All right, you want it bad enough to breathe. And when people play with your life, when people play with your dream, you feel like they're playing with your success. You feel like they're acting like you don't want to be anything and you don't want to do anything and you're never going to become anything. And they are acting like that. Yes, they are. But the thing is, don't let that bother you. You have to prove them wrong. Take that and use it and fill up the tank with it. Full unleaded, $60. Thank you. All right. Fill up your gas tank with it. All that haterade that they got is fuel. That haterade is fuel. You can't drink it. And it's no use just letting it make you feel toxic. So let it fuel you. All right. Oh, okay. That's very nice that you think that. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go work on myself and I'm going to prove you wrong and make you eat your words. I'm going to serve them up on a platter and serve them out the back of my trunk and give them to you. And I'm going to throw some hot salt, pepper on it too, some hot sauce, salt and pepper on your words and let you eat them up. Okay, I might even order a pizza with some toppings on it that say your words on it and throw a pizza party and invite you and you probably be the only one there. I tell you, it's a whole party. You get there, it's just gonna be you and the pizza, and so don't take what they say personal. Don't take their opinions personal. Let them talk and let them have their opinions too, because they're going to eat their words. They were originally trying to make you feel that you were never going to get it. They were trying to make you feel like you were never going to make it. And the fact that you didn't believe them, they get mad. They get mad when you don't believe them when they tell you you can't have that. They get mad when you don't believe them when they tell you you can't be successful, you can't become what it is you want to become. They get mad. All right, they get so frustrated. They won't talk to you. They'll give you the silent treatment. They'll cause fights and act like you're the one who started it, all because you're not going to allow them to tell you you can't have your dream. They'll go as far as trying to get you to do all these other things that won't even coincide with what you want to do, all because they know that that will put you down. That will make you feel like you're not doing good enough. And that's their goal. When you're doing good enough and you're going after your dream, people are going to try to make you feel like you're not doing good enough. They're going to try to get underneath your skin and they're going to try to make you take it personal, the fact that they're coming at you and your dream. But don't take it personal, all right? All they're trying to do is discourage you. You don't have to feel that way about what they say. You only care about what they say because you care about your dream. You only care about what they say because you care about being successful. So you have to sit back and you have to take a deep breath and ask yourself, why am I that bothered by what this person is saying? Why am I that affected by what this person is saying? I could just go be successful and ignore them. I could just go be successful and not worry about what they have to say. But sometimes, a lot of times, people will say something to try to get underneath your skin with their opinion. But you don't have to focus on what they're saying. You don't have to focus on their opinion. You don't have to focus on the things that they're talking about. What you have to focus on is who is influencing you. If people aren't influencing you in a positive way, if what they're saying doesn't uplift your spirit, if what they're saying doesn't make you feel good about who you are and what you're doing, cancel it. Cancel it out in your life. If it's not, if they're not telling you not to harm yourself, if they're not telling you to not do anything that's going to destroy your life, then cancel it. All it is an opinion. All it is somebody devaluing, possibly devaluing what you're doing. They may not be devaluing what you're doing, but if they don't want to see you be successful and they're gearing you in another direction, you have to avoid that too, because you could possibly have a gift that they're trying to stop you from opening. All right, a lot of your haters, they see you with the ribbon on it on your gift. They see your gift is all niced up and wrapped up. All right, you just figured it out, and God's displaying it to you. It looks good, it smells good, it look right, it looks out of sight. You got this huge, wonderful, great, amazing gift, and you about to sink your teeth into it. You about to knock it off the shelf. You about to rip all the wrapping paper off of it. You about to bust it open. All right, you about to take this gift and you about to do what you got to do with it. You about to show the whole world your gift. You about to display this gift to the whole entire world. All right, they see you, which is all wrapped up and nice and shiny, got a big red bow on it with some yellow wrapping paper. Okay, your gift look good. Okay, your gift is attracting people far and wide. All right, people in the state, out of state, in your country, out of your country. Your gift is touching a lot of people. All right, your voice is carrying into places where you didn't even expect, but God knew that your voice was going to travel to those places. God knew that your voice was going to reach those ears with a positive message, all right, that He told you to give, that He told you to share, all right. And don't allow anybody's opinion to stop you from doing that. All right, the devil will use people when you're working for God. The devil will use people when you're doing things for God and God wants to bless you. All right, when God is about to bless you, the devil's going to try to tell you to go do something else. But you know deep down inside, this is what you were made and created to do. Don't let anybody tell you what you weren't made or created to do. All right? If you feel that you were made and created to do something, if you feel that what you're doing is going to work it out and take your time. People start businesses and don't make any money off the business until like a few years. Why do they expect you to be doing great immediately? It's because they want to stop you and they don't want you to do anything different. They're trying to trap you and make you do the same things that they did. All right. When people don't want you to be successful, they'll tell you that what you're doing isn't going to work, even if they see it working in the future. If it doesn't show them it's making $1 million right now, they're going to convince you not to do it because they see it making $1 million in the future, and they don't want you to touch that $1 million. They don't want you to become successful. They don't want you to have a nice home. They don't want you to have your own home. All right, they want to pass a home down to you. They don't even want you to have your own home. All right, there's nothing wrong with that, but you should be able to have your own things. You should be able to have control over your own life. All right, you should be able to have control over your life and what you want to do with it and what you want to be without people having the influence. If you're not hurting yourself, if you're not harming yourself, just because things aren't moving like everybody else is moving. Oh, this person has a house. This person has that. This person is the head of this. That person is a lawyer. That person is a judge. This person is amazing at what they do. This person has that, this, and the other. They want to tell you everything that everybody else is doing to discourage you. All right, they want to discourage you. All the while, they don't want you to believe in yourself. They want to discourage you so that you don't believe in yourself, so that when you come around them, you'll be less confident. Your spirit will be down, and that's how they're comfortable around you. They're not comfortable around you that believes in yourself. They're not comfortable around you that believes in their dream, that sees yourself being successful, that sees yourself being able to carry out all these magnificent goals. They are not comfortable with that you. They're comfortable with the broken down you. They're comfortable with the you that they can control. They're comfortable with the you that always listened to them and that did whatever they told you to do. Friends, family, significant other, all right? People will have their opinions when they see you're about to become successful because they don't want you to be more successful than them. Oh, I got an opinion on that. I don't think you should be doing that. I don't think you should be doing it like that. Of course you don't, because you don't want me to to do something that I like to do. You don't want me to do something that you see brings me joy. I'm telling you, the devil will come and try to stop you from doing the things that you like when they're about to lead you to your success. If you like doing something, if you feel good about it, and if you feel it's going to bring you success, if you feel positively about it, and it's just somebody else's opinion, and if they're telling you to wear red when you think you should wear blue, do what you want to do, wear what you want to wear, present your gift how you want to present it. All right, people will always have an opinion on the person who's doing the most. People will always have an opinion on the person that's doing the best. You see, they don't ever have nothing to say about somebody that ain't doing nothing. People that ain't doing nothing, they just say, oh, that person over there, that's just so and so. Don't worry about them. But you, since you're trying, since you're doing things, since you're not doing what everybody else is doing, they're worried about you and they have something to say. They are trying to bring you back down into the matrix. They're trying to bring you back down to their level. They're trying to make you do what they want you to do, and they don't want you to go after what you want to be in life. It's too much fun for you. They don't want you to have any fun. You should be worried, and you should be having health issues, and you should be stressed, and you should be focused on not becoming successful with what you want and finding something lame and boring, a lame, boring career to do for the rest of your life. At least you'll be able to take care of yourself and provide for yourself. But if I could work a little job stacking crates and provide for myself while working on my dream, and even though I'm providing for myself, it's not the best that you feel, what do you care? Oh, you just don't want me to eventually get to where I want to go. They want you to think that you don't know what you're doing. They want you to second guess yourself. And they don't want you to have faith in your goal. And they don't want you to have faith in your dream. They know that you've got it all figured out. They'll even tell you and mock you. You think you got it all figured out, huh? Aren't I supposed to? What do you mean you think I got it all figured out? First of all, nobody has it all figured out. The audacity of these real life trolls are these you have trolls in real life, all because you want to be successful. They will criticize you for it, and they're going to have something to say, but that's okay because we don't care. We're only focused on the right things. We're only focused on health, wealth, success, prosperity, and money. When people have opinions and it's not valuable to us, it's not helpful to us. If opinion is helpful, cool. If opinion is valuable, cool. If somebody tells you something, hey, if you do this, you'll get more money. Hey, if you do this, you'll have more clients, you'll have more customers. That's a valid opinion. But somebody just saying, I don't think you should do that, and then they don't have nothing else to say other than that, don't listen to people like that. Those are just haters. A person with a valid opinion is going to have something helpful to say. They're criticizing you because they want to see you grow. They're criticizing you. They may say it may even be hurtful or painful. You may get mad, but if it's to help you grow, if it's to help you be better, you got to respect that person for trying to show you love and trying to help you out. That person is doing you no wrong. Even if it hurts, even if you're mad, even if you get upset, don't talk to the person. Say they wronged you. You're going to have to right that wrong eventually. You have to apologize to that person only if they were telling you something to help you. All right. Because sometimes when we're going after our goals and stuff like that, people's opinions, when things ain't going right, when things are look like they're going south, when you're trying to go north and feel like everything is going wrong, sometimes a lot of criticism where we don't really process it correctly when somebody's trying to help us. So make sure you are able to use your discernment. Well, I always say, as for discernment, make sure you're always able to tell between a valid opinion, somebody trying to help you so that you can get your money up, even if it makes you upset or mad. If it's valid, it's valid, okay? Or versus somebody just saying some silly stuff. Why you got that shirt on? You should have worn that black one. It would have looked better. Is that all you got to say? Yeah. Click by. All right, don't listen to people who just have stupid opinions, phony opinions, fake opinions, just to have something to say so they can feel important. People who like to feel important don't usually do things to be important. They just like to feel important, but they won't do anything to make them feel important. That's why the people who are important, they're always having something to say. They're always talking about it. And don't you dare be caught trying to be important around people who think they're important, because they're always going to have an opinion, or always going to have something to say, or always be trying to put you down to make you quit and make you give up. It's just their nature. So eventually, once you see that people are trying to make you give up so much, you're going to be like, man, I'm not going around people who want to make me give up no more. You know, Christmas card, a holiday card, phone call, happy this, happy that. You trying to destroy my dream and make me hate my life. I can't go. I'm not going around that no more. You trying to make me second guess myself with your opinions and how you feel about my life. You trying to make me feel that what I think isn't good. All right, you trying to make me feel like I can't become successful. You're trying to make me feel like that I can't take care of myself. All right. And when people are trying to make you think like that with their opinions, when people's opinions are so hypercritical and so devastating that they make you feel like, yo, they make you feel like angry and mad. Like I said, don't run, don't lash out on the person, don't get angry at the person. Take a step back, breathe, ask yourself, why am I so upset by what this person said? Why is this person able to affect me so well with their words? It's because you're very passionate about your success, and when people try to tell you what to do, you take it personal. You know you're going to become successful. You have a vision. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. You believe in God. You get angry and upset when people with no faith, people with no belief in themselves, in God, or anything else try to tell you how things are supposed to go. They have too much fear. They don't have any courage. That's why you get upset. They have too much fear. They have too much courage. They have too much fear. They don't have enough courage, and that's why they get upset. All right, they got too much fear. They're upset that you got courage, and they don't want you to use your courage. They want you to have fear like they did. They want you to fear becoming successful and fear going after your goals and dreams like they did. Maybe they were afraid because of what people would think. They want you to be afraid of what people think, primarily them. That's why they're always giving you their opinion every chance they get. They want you to be self-conscious, and they want you to doubt yourself. So don't doubt your goals. Don't get upset with these people, and don't let them make you angry. Only focus on people that are influencing you in a positive way. If you know that you're not hurting yourself, and eventually you see that you could become successful off what you're doing, let people have their opinion. Don't get upset by it. Let them add their 2 cents whenever, if they have the chance and you're around them and there's nothing you could do about it, or if you see them, or if they call you, or however these people could get to you, and you have to entertain it, or you choose to entertain it, or whatever. All right, maybe it's family, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's somebody that you can't not have to see. So when you see them and they say their little negative things, don't allow it to get to you. Put it in your gas tank. All right, don't allow these things to bother you, and realize that you feel some type of way about what they're saying only because you want to be successful, not because you're allowing it to make you angry. Use it to better you. All right. Be thankful for these people. You know what, universe? You know what, God? Thank you for people that are making me feel indifferent. Thank you for people that are questioning me and bringing something out of me. Thank you, God, for people that could bring something out of me, because the people that could bring something out of you, sometimes we hate it, we don't like it, but sometimes they're bringing something out of us for better for us. They meant it to us for bad. God meant it to us for good. God always means things to us for better, when our enemies or people who want to bring us down or don't want to see us win mean it to us for bad. So if their opinions were meant for bad, let their opinions be meant for bad. What they had to say, it made you feel some type of way, and that's going to bring something out of you, because you're going to keep getting mad and you're going to keep getting angry and frustrated until you stop letting it bother you. Until you're going to keep getting angry and frustrated until you go within and ask yourself, why are you allowing this to make you mad? Why are you allowing this to get you upset? How is this? Why are you allowing this to trigger you? How is this able to trigger you? It's triggering you because you value success. It's triggering you because you really want to be where you want to be in life. You have a vision. You see yourself becoming successful. You see yourself having a certain lifestyle. You see yourself having a nice car, a nice home, and everything you want. But you see yourself going about it and getting it your own way. So when people try to confuse you, when people try to sow doubt in your mind, when people try to make you feel like you're not going to be able to become successful, you've been doing this for a few years. Why don't you stop playing around and become successful with your life? It's like telling somebody that who's been trying something and they know that they're going to become successful, and you're telling them that they're playing around, when you know deep down inside, you watch this person ever since they've been trying to do this, that they've been working on it and they've been working towards becoming successful. And you could go about success in a multiple variety of ways, but because you've been trying to become successful for so long, and maybe you haven't produced anything yet, a lot of people, they have their own judgments, and it's because they're too nosy, and they still don't understand the full process of success. If you tried something, people won't and you haven't become successful with it, people don't even want to give you another chance to try something else. You've been trying things, you've been trying things, you've been trying things. Why don't you do what I tell you? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just get a job? Why don't you just play the safe route? Even if you get a job, you can still become successful. A job is no excuse to not become successful, and not having one is not an excuse to not become successful either. All right, when you don't have something, that's a perfect time to start something. And when you do have something, that's a perfect time to figure a way out. Just because you don't have something doesn't mean you can't do something. They want you to sit around and do nothing. People are mad that we live in the age of technology, and if you're not lazy, you can get a bag. Thank you, God, for just telling me that. God just told me that, y'all. People are mad because we live in the age of technology, and if you don't have a job and you're not lazy, you can still find a way to get a bag. And people are mad. People are upset. All right. People are upset about that. They don't want you to focus when you don't have a job. They rather you just sit around, watch TV, and not do anything, because they know a smart person that ain't got no job, that likes money, is not just going to sit around and do nothing. They know a smart person who got an active mind, who have a successful mind. These people know about you. They know that you have the potential to become successful and be great and do things and have businesses. That's why they watch you. They steal everything you do. They watch you. They learn from you. They just don't tell you they doing it. Why you think they watching you so closely? They trying to become successful too. They know you got some tricks up your sleeve. They just trying to figure it out. They may not be able to know, but they feel that they're gonna find something and they're gonna get something, and whatever it is, they feel they're gonna take it and steal it and use it to become successful. They just not gonna tell you to do it. I mean, they're just not gonna tell you about it. No, they won't. All right, they're not going to tell you about it, but they'll use it. They'll use your ideas, tell you you won't be successful with it, but then they'll go turn around and use it. So don't let people divert you away from your success. Don't do it. So they know you were going to become successful the whole time. They just don't want to give you the credit. All right. If they give you the credit, even if you're going to become successful and it's taken a long time, there are people in your life that just don't want to give you the credit, because if they did, you'd be right. A lot of people want you to do what they want you to do just for the mere fact of some pettiness, just so they could be right and just so they could prove that you were wrong. And a lot of times they want you to give up just so they could prove that you were wrong. See, you should listen to me. See, what I told you would have been better. See, I told you I told you. Some people, they don't even want you to live your own life. Some people, they don't want you to have your own mind. Some people don't want you to make your own decisions. They want you to be a mirror copy of them. They want you to do what they tell you to do. And if you don't do it, they're going to constantly criticize you with their negative opinions until you give in. That's what some people want to do. Nag you until you just say, okay, I'll stop going after my goals and dreams. I'll stop trying to be successful. Sorry if you feel that's going to outdo you and put what you've accomplished under the dirt. I'm sorry. And a lot of people are jealous of you. And if you choose to do what you want to do with your life, it's going to be better than what they chose to do, what they want to do with their life. So they'll tell you just to go do this, go work at a grocery store, go get your little college degree, go become a substitute teacher, go do something you don't want to do. So that way you can have whatever you have, and you'll get the illusion that you're successful. All right, doing things that you don't want to do, having a life that you don't want to have, and having people tell you what to do when you don't want to do it is not a life of success. All right, that is not a life of success. That's a life where you need to be working towards success and working towards getting out of that life. All right, if you have a gift, if you have a talent, all right, you need to be working that gift and working that talent regardless of your occupation status right now, regardless of your career status right now. If your career is not your dream job, if your career is not your dream life, you need, even though you have a job, you need to be working on your dream life. You need to be working on your business. You need to be working on your career. You need to be working on something other than that job that can create money for you. If what you're doing is creating money for you, don't worry about what other people have to say. If what you're doing is making money for you, even if it's taking a little bit of time, even if it's showing you a little bit, even if it's 25 cents, I don't care. Don't you quit. Don't you give up. You work that 25 cents until it turns into 50 cents, till it turns into $1, till it turns into $5, $10, $20, 25, 30, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. That's enough for you to live off of. That's enough for you to become successful off of. All right? Don't let people sway you from your dream. Don't let people stop you from choosing to become successful when you know that you're on the brink of your success. You know your success is close. All right? You digging for diamonds. You're not going to let nobody stop you when you realize that the diamond is almost right there. All right? You're not going to let nobody stop you when you realize that you're almost about to make it. That's like somebody working on music for their whole life, or making beats, or making shoes, or making paintings, or that's like somebody that does what they do real well, and they're just putting the finishing touches on it, and they know that they could become successful, and somebody's like, man, that's not gonna work out. You've been doing that for almost a whole decade. Why don't you give up? You playing around with your life. Why don't you stop that? Don't go after that. Don't do that. People will tell you that. But you are going to have to believe that you can become successful. You are going to have to value your opinion over theirs. All right. If all the people who chose success listened to the people who told them they couldn't have it, like I've always say, there wouldn't be anybody successful. You have to gamble. You have to take a chance. A lot of people, like I said, they're afraid. They have fear. They don't want you to take a chance. They're riddled with fear. All right, they're shaking in their boots. A lot of people are afraid to stand up before 1,000 people and speak to them. Maybe 10 people and speak to them. Let alone speaking in front of a whole stadium of people. Some people would crap themselves. All right, they wouldn't be able to do that. Les Brown was speaking in front of millions and billions of people. All right, I think the most he spoke in front of was like 1 million people. That's a lot of people, believe it or not. A lot of people would say they could do something like that, but they'd be afraid. A lot of people would be too afraid to try. I would mess up before I wouldn't do it. I would go out there, let my voice crack, make a mistake, say the wrong thing, look dumb, look stupid, get laughed at. I don't care. I just spoke in front of 1 million people. Did you ever just get Did you ever get laughed at by 1 million people? Did you ever do anything in front of 1 million people? No, I didn't think so. So that like you gain experience and you learn things that other people don't learn when you try. It's just it's just all they have is their opinion. That's it. Once you get over that, all they have is their opinion, and you focus on people who positively impact you. All right, you focus on things that are making your life better. All right, you focusing on things that actually mean something to you, that have meaning in your life. What they say and how they feel is not going to affect you as much. So just continue to value your opinion, continue to focus on positive people, continue to focus on people who are successful, so that way when you have people in your corner trying to tell you can't do something, you could always go look up somebody who tells you that you can. There are plenty of people out here, motivators, people who've already been through things, people who are at where you're at, that didn't have anything, didn't have any food in the fridge, all right, didn't have a haircut, didn't have a shirt, whatever they didn't have, they still pushed through and they still made it. All right, there's plenty of people out there that still made it, y'all. All right, there's plenty of people out there that still made it. The guy who made rap snacks was making rap snacks for over almost a whole over a whole decade, maybe 15, 20 years, I think. I think the person who didn't, I think it might even been 30 years, man. I think the person who made rap snacks been pushing that snack for over 2 decades. I know that. I read it in Rick Ross's book. All right, the person who been pushing rap snacks for over 2 whole decades. You think if they give up, it'd be rap snacks out? No. Rick Ross got paid $300 for his first performance, got drunk, crashed the car. No, it wasn't drunk. Rick Ross got paid $300 for his first performance. They was too tired. They crashed the car because they had to drive for Florida's big as heck. They had to drive from one part of Florida to the other part of Florida, and it was like a 2-day trip or something like that, or a 3-day trip. So he was driving for like three whole days, or however long they was driving, and they fell asleep behind the wheel. So the $300 that Ross made, he had to pay to bail all of them out of jail, and lawyer fees and car damages, and that's not even to say like $60 or $70 of it had to go to gas. So like really he only had $230 to pay for all that. And that was for his first rap concert. He was ready to give up. He had to go to the hospital. He had to wait to get out of jail. I think I had to go back and read the book, but he was ready to give up at that particular time, but he didn't. It wouldn't be a Rick Ross now if he didn't give up. First show, he only got 300. Still didn't stop pursuing his rap career. Don't give up on your dream. His mom was telling him that he need to be doing something else. His mom was like, Ross, you need to give up on this rap thing. You've been trying. You've been trying to do this for so long. You need to stop. You need to give up on this rap thing and pursue something else. And that was his own mom. I bet you she not saying that now. She probably enjoying a foot rub with some caviar, some champagne, with a beautiful view right now, staring at a scenery that looks like a painting. I bet she's not complaining now, because I bet she'll stop. I bet they'll stop complaining when you replace their scenery with one that looks like a painting. When it comes to your success, I bet you they'll stop complaining when you could replace their scenery with one that looks like a painting. And that a lot of times, but when you become successful and you could break people off with something, they won't have an opinion then. They won't have nothing to say then. You become successful, you're living the life of your dreams, you're able to do things for yourself, and now because you're able to do things for other people, here they come. Here they come. Anywhere near financial freedom, for me, that's I'm going after my dream. Anything close to financial freedom, anything that might even look like, smell like, taste like, it could even put me in a position of financial freedom. Anything that I could even work on and have the possible belief that I could believe in myself to put myself in financial freedom, I'm going after it. I'm attacking it. I'm not stopping. All right, you better not let me even make one penny. Now, I made a cent. I'm 1 cent richer than I was yesterday. Let's go. Let's get it. I got a penny, y'all. Let me get one more so I can rub them together. All right, that's what type of time I'm on. I don't even care if it's a penny. I'm after it. All right, I'm getting my pennies. I'm stacking them all up. Getting my pennies, stacking them all up, and I'm going to turn it into 50 cents. Grab me some more pennies, stack that up, turn it into another 50 cents. I got a whole dollar now. All right. So if all you got is hope, all you have is a vision, if all you have is God, if all you have is some skills you need to develop, get developing them, get working on them. Don't give up. Just because one dream didn't work doesn't mean your dream's not going to work. Maybe you have to do something else. Maybe there's something else for you to become successful at. Don't give up. You can become successful at multiple things. You got multiple gifts. Maybe you have to work on one gift right now and not as much as another gift, but you still work on that gift and not give up on it. All right, you got a brain, you have time. What's important to you? What's more important to you? Assess what is more important to you. What's making money for you right now versus what you enjoy doing. If one gift is making money for you and one gift is just what you enjoy doing, make sure you don't give up on your passion and what you enjoy doing and what you love, but make sure you put a lot of focus on the gift that is allowing you to provide for yourself, take care of yourself, and meet your needs and pay your bills, obviously. So with that being said, this video is coming to a close. I'd like to thank all you wonderful people for checking out this DrewTube special. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. We the GCVs, God's Chosen Vessels. We in the building. All right, everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Stay encouraged. Keep going after your goals and dreams. I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.